And we're going to talk about the difference from the norms in climate. So this is a temperature anomaly data set over the last 130 years. And first, take a look at the white line. The white line gives us that sense of what is normal over the period from 1900 to 1985. And here you can see that the blue dots and the red dots show you this increase in temperature over time. Let's take a look at this in another view. So first, we're going to take a look at 1880. 1880 is below the average. See the white line again? The white line is our norm, and we can see it on this circular chart with each month being another data point. Let's expand that out over the whole 120 years in this tornado-like structure. So first you can see these values across the most recent years and how that they're 1.3 degrees above normal, 1.4, 1.2. You can see the changes over time. Again, remember that white line is our average moving forward. Let's spin this up and take a look at it vertically, and we can basically see the same idea, and we can actually select each one of these years to identify, to be able to isolate what year, what was happening in that year. And you can see that some of these months, like check out February and January over here in the most recent years, are really red and really far away from the center line of the norm. But we're just looking at the northern hemisphere. Is this true for the southern hemisphere as well? Let's just advance forward on, take a look at the next step where we bring out that southern hemisphere. And in the southern hemisphere, we can see that the impact is nowhere near as large. Why that is? Look at the southern hemisphere. Bill, let's take a step back over there. Bill, yes, you can see that in the southern hemisphere, there's nowhere near as big a change. That's probably because there's more water. Keeps the level of temperature more standard across year to year, month to month. Then let's go ahead and forward one more step and take a look at another way of looking at this data. So first of all, we've got the swirl we've already talked about of data, and then we can actually see the difference between the northern and southern hemispheres here for the month of January. You see the orange lines are the northern hemisphere. You see how much higher it is than the months of January, where you can see those really big impacts, especially the last few years. Let's thank you for checking out these new ways of looking at some of this data. I think it's pretty fascinating to view, especially in this case in the Hololens. It's been an exciting implementation for us.